is we're going to parade the people that were most successful last year on stage. And so there's you in the audience, you got your notepad, and you're like, and somebody gets up on stage and you hear the crazy numbers that these people are producing, like a Brendan Fulkerson's on track to, his ICL is going to make $5 million. You'll do your own math. You'll be like, oh, so he's going to make like around $2 million. Now then after expenses, like, so he's going to save like $1 million running an ICL. That's my goal. That's what I'm going to do. And so then you have this paradigm of best case scenario. Now you're walking into anything thinking best case scenario. Walk into your marriage thinking best case scenario, and let's see how that plays out for you. Because it's not going to be best case scenario. It's going to be a little less, and many times it's going to be a lot less than best case scenario. So again, I'm trying to think that through with NatCon. Like, I don't want to deal with a bunch of up and coming owners that have these preconceived ideas of the business thinking it's going to be best case scenario. It's not. My first year as a rookie owner, I broke even. I didn't make any money. I would have made more money if I was a rep in somebody else's office than I did running my first business. I mean, it was just brutal. Now, I learned a lot. I mean, I'm like the bamboo tree where the roots are growing deep. The little stump is still just sticking up like this. I'm not gaining any traction, at least to the rest of the world, but I'm getting some roots going on here. I mean, that's entrepreneurism, is the roots. It's not the success that everybody celebrates above the ground. It's the roots that is really what entrepreneurism is all about. So I would say to the rookie owners that I think they sort of get it. You got to have fun doing what you're doing. Like, don't size up, like, forget about success. Like, just put that on the back burner. Just know success is coming. That train is coming. Whether you're successful, in fact, many times, if you are successful year one, you're going to have a disastrous year 2 and 3. No different than college ball. Like the freshmen are doing unbelievable, and then there's something called the next year? The sophomore slump. You hit that slump year 2, like, oh, okay, the freshman, I guess you're human after all. You're not untouchable. So I kind of wish a lack of success upon really every office. Kind of weird. At least you know what you're getting with me when you call me up as a rookie owner, like, this guy hopes I suck. You know, this is going to be a strange conversation. I just expect you to suck. I mean, at some point in time, you're going to suck, and at some point in time, you're going to win. So if you're having fun throughout the process, you're having fun in the one-on-ones, you're having fun failing. Like, to me, that's part of the key. Like, you're having fun, you're enjoying it, you're not counting your pennies right now, you know the cash is coming down the road. Right now, you're just trying to get as much experience, you're trying to grow the roots as deep as you can. That, I think, is the rookie who's getting it. I think somebody who doesn't get it, and I've heard this a lot of times, the rookie owner's talking to his hub and promoting owner, okay, listen, I have to lease a BMW. And so then a guy like me gets in the picture. I'm like, what makes you think you have to lease a BMW? Well, the reps in my office, they have to see success. Okay, so your debt is somehow success? Like, that's debt. Can you afford a cash? Can you go buy a $70,000 BMW cash? Well, no. I'm going to lease it, Jay. I'm going to lease it through the business. Okay, but that's still a debt tool, is what you're talking. Anybody can lease a BMW. I'm like, I don't think you have to show your guy success. I was criticized years ago. This was kind of funny. No names mentioned. I was kind of sworn to secrecy on the names, but I picked a bunch of consultants up at the airport at the time I was driving a Nissan Maxima. Now I'm a senior consultant. I'm driving a Nissan Maxima, and I loved my Nissan. I'm a big fan. It had air-conditioned seats, right? Like, I drive a Tesla today. I downgraded to a Tesla from Nissan Maxima in many ways. Again, I don't have air-conditioned seats in the Tesla, but I did in the Maxima. Okay, so just work with me on this. So again, I like my car. Not for 1 second that I think there's anything wrong with my car. I pick up these consultants we're driving, and it didn't take long in the convo. One of them says, "Hey, Jamie, why are you driving this car?" I'm like, oh, and I thought they wanted me to kind of sell it to, hey, Nissan, they can run 500,000 miles, those little Japanese motors, they never break down, it's great. It's like, no, Jamie, I don't think you get it. Like, you're a senior consultant, you should have something nice. Like, we have Range Rovers, and we're doing all this stuff. I'm like, I don't need to flash the cash. That's what you guys are for. You guys can spend all your money foolishly. I'm going to be the guy who's smart with his money. I'll pay cash for my car, and I'll be buying properties and making investments. But again, if I need to flash the cash, I'll just defer to you guys. I can tell all the guys in my office about, oh yeah, the guy that's got the Range Rover, the guy that's got the overexpensive house, and the guy that takes trips all around the world. I got plenty of you guys to reference on how much money the business has to offer, and I'm going to be the guy that's very low-key, saving money, being smart with it, and one day retiring early and not having to worry about money. So again, I think the rookie owner who has the paradigm of I have to blow a bunch of money to impress a bunch of new recruits coming through the door, I think that guy's on the wrong track. Okay, so I don't think there's a bad rookie owner or a good rookie owner. I mean, they're just rookie owners. And it's just a matter of, what's on their mind, where's their brain at? How are they thinking about their business? Are they enjoying the journey? Or are they thinking success has to come now? I paid my dues. I went to the field. I paid my dues. The dues paying is done. Let the cash register be open and let me bring in the dough. No, you're going to keep paying your dues. You got to keep paying. Jamie, when does the money come in? Just keep paying. Just be patient. That's entrepreneurism. Just be patient. That's what Gary Vee said. I don't know his take on Gen Zs, but I do remember enough of his conversations on millennials that he thought the number one challenge with millennials was their lack of patience. Because again, you heard best case scenario just like I did. You heard that Mark Zuckerberg became a billionaire at 21 just like I did. But that is an outlier situation, that these young people get success that fast. That is not the norm. The norm is you run your little family business and you live like a miser for 20 years and then boom, the thing explodes on you. That's the norm. But that's not sexy. People don't want to buy that. What they want to buy is, hey, I'm going to be successful. I want to make $1 million a year and then some, like 3 years, 4 years into it. How do I do that? I don't know. I mean, you go to Vegas. That's how you do it. You put all your money on one number and you roll the dice and you hope it hits, and chances are it's not going to. But that is one way to become a millionaire quick, is go to Vegas and bet it all. Let it ride. That's not how I roll.